Okay, guys, so tonight what I need to do is go into our class, and I'm going to go into student view and make sure it all is showing up correctly. So we're going to go look at week 7 and 8, and mainly at the end of week 8, all the way at the end. All right. So I've got the homework up here, and I also have something called a confidence interval calculator that is up, and I want to show you all, and I'm going to record this. I might have to start the recording again so that I can get it transferred over. But if you click on confidence interval calculator, and fingers crossed it all works. Okay. So this is a confidence interval calculator, and I'm currently logged into a different Gmail account, which is why it went into there. So here are my steps to successfully have you guys be able to use this confidence interval calculator. So first off, before you log into My Open Math, log into your Gmail accounts. All right, and everybody can see my screen. I just need to ask that before I talk. Can I get a thumbs up if you see my screen, or a yes? Okay, thank you guys. So you need to log into your TCC Gmail account. Go to My TCC Login, open up your email. All right, and then click here on the confidence interval calculator, and it will pop up into your Gmail account. All right, and you see right now I have view only access. What I want you all to do is to go to File, make a copy of it. Okay, and so now if you look, it actually has into my drive put a copy of this spreadsheet. I do not want you guys using my original spreadsheet. You need to use your copy. And just to kind of prove it to you, I've got so many windows open now, but because I'm logged into this outside of TCC Gmail account. Yeah. All right, so this is just a one that I have for PTA stuff. If you look in here, there's that thing called copy of statistical analysis. So it'll save it right to your drive. All right, thumbs up if you're with me, if you know what I'm talking about, if we're all good. Okay, everybody's approving. Excellent. All right, so what I have done for you is I have given you a confidence interval calculator. I have two different versions. So the first one, if you guys watched all your recordings, there's confidence intervals for the mean, standard deviation unknown, so we're using the t-distribution. So you're looking for in your problems, your homework problems, where it says the population standard deviation is unknown or you have a small sample size. What you guys will need to do is only populate mean, standard deviation, sample size, and your level of confidence. So if I change this to, let's say my mean was 25, my standard deviation was 3, my sample size was 12, my confidence level is 0.95, it's doing the calculations for you. Okay, it's calculating your margin of error, which is that plus or minus after the mean, sample mean, and it's giving you the lower and the upper bound of your confidence interval. If you're doing confidence intervals for the mean, population, standard deviation known, and you have a large sample size, you're going to use this different calculator. It says using Z, and it works the exact same way. Are we confident and comfortable with that? I see a lot of people writing. Jackie, what we did was, just to recap really quickly, is you're going to go into week 8 for My Open Math. And if you guys aren't asking questions, keep your mics on mute. Thank you. Oh, I'm going to have to mute you all. You guys are just going to have to talk. All right, I muted y'all. If you look, there is a confidence interval calculator I put on there, but I went and created one for you. So my thing I want you to do is log into your TCC Gmail account, then click on this link and do copy as, make a copy of it, okay? And then that's the copy that you can work on. Are you good with me, Jackie? Okay. So now that we've done that, you guys can do your week 5 homework. So I want to look at a couple of problems inside your week 5 homework. There's really not many in here. And there will be a quiz put up. But let's just see. That's an interpretation problem. I don't want to talk about that just yet. All right. Let's read it. National Survey Family Growth. Gathering information on women's health and interested in the age of first marriage. Okay, so we have 5,534 randomly sampled women. The average age of first marriage among these women was 23.44 with a standard deviation of 4.72. Now the question is, which calculator do I use? My sample size is over 5,000. It's definitely over 30. And once your sample sizes get to be over 30, it doesn't matter which calculator you use. Okay? So that being said, you can use I can use both calculators, and I'm going to end up getting pretty much the same answer. So I'm going to go into my copy, and 23.44 and 4.72. I'm going to just show you 23.44. Oh God, I can't remember anything going back and forth. 4.72. My sample size was gigantic. It was 5,534. Oops, and see, I just went and put that in the wrong spot, but I can fix that. And there's my margin of error, and here's my confidence interval using the T. But if I use that same data down here, for a 95% confidence interval, I'm basically getting the same numbers because the data set is so big. So I've got 23.32 and 23.56. All right, now what's going to be the answer to below? The researchers can be 95% confident that any sample of women's ages at their first marriage would be within the confidence interval. Researchers can be 95% confident that the population mean age of women as their first marriage is within our confidence interval. Or 95% of women have their first marriage when their age is within our confidence interval. What do you guys think? A, B, C, none of the above? Nobody's got an opinion, huh? You're just going to wait for me to tell you the answer? That's what's going on? It's either A or B. It's definitely not C. All right, I think it's B. Let's see. My brain's not working correctly. Yes! There we go. All right. So what I've done is I've built a tool for you to be able to calculate your confidence intervals. Are we happy about that? Sad? Indifferent? I'm going to go that we're happy about that. I need to find a different one type. So that's population, I think. Yeah, this is not the homework I'm supposed to employ. So none of you work on your homework. So about 20 minutes till we got this on. Again, experiment finds an average reduction in systolic blood pressure is 77.3. It's a huge sample size. I left all the T ones off here. All right. Here is the other type of question I want to show you. So here's what's going on here. I have a whole bunch of data. All right. So I have a small sample. Should I be using T or Z with a small sample? Yay, Margaret and Kat. Lots of people have watched their recordings. Awesome. So I need to do an 80% confidence interval for this sample data. Let's see how nice things are going to be for me. Let's try. Control C. Interesting enough, I have to. This should just say confidence interval data. But regardless, I have some data populated in here that I need to put away. Uh-oh, somebody come and say goodnight to me? Goodnight, baby. All right, let's see if it's going to be sweet and let me paste in. No, it's not going to be sweet. Because I don't have enough USB. All right. So it's really going to be mean here. So I'm going to have to put my data in. Will it even let me put one at a time in? Oh, I don't like that. What have I done? Hey, somebody, no, you guys can't help me with that. All right, hold on. There we go. All right. It does the work for you. It calculates your mean, your standard deviation. You can always make sure you got your sample size correct. And you know what I did? What did I do? I got rid of the data line. Don't do that. I need to correct. Pretend you didn't just see me do that. There's actually a line up here called data to tell you to put the data in, and I should not have deleted it. So there's your data. It gives you your count. We need an 80% confidence interval, so we change that to 8, and then there are your results. All right, and this will do up to 100 data points, everything that's in the yellow. Just make sure not to delete the data. All right, so I'm going to stop my recording right now so that I can make sure that this goes over, and then I will answer questions.